Hi, my name is Madison, but most people call me Maddie. And this is my husband, Austin. We also have a dog, me, Ollie. This is our story, Expression from a Minimalist. It has finally rained and cleared our air of all the smoke. Outside looks beautiful, but I have some studying to get done, so I'm going to stay in with a hot cup of tea. These are the raspberry leaves I harvested from our garden in the fall and set out to dry for a few weeks. The raspberry leaves are very important for women, so I try to drink a cup of raspberry leaf tea about once a week. This is the cupboard where I keep all of my teas. I always keep a turmeric ginger tea blend on hand. And then I have chamomile I harvested from our garden, the raspberry leaves, some elderberries that I picked, and some goldenrod that I harvested from our land. A few days later, my sister and I were able to take a drive up in the mountains and set up our hammock and just hang out.
Oh, hello! Okay, go. I'm ready when you are. Hello, everybody! Welcome to our house. This is where I live.
And then for Labor Day weekend, Austin and I and Ollie packed up our little camper and headed up the Coeur d'Alene River to camp and do some floating with the paddleboards. But here's the real story. We woke up at 10 that day planning for a 5-hour float. We arrived at our put-in spot about 1 o'clock p.m. This float normally takes 2 to 3 hours mid-summer when the water is really high. It's September now, so the water is very low. We get in, we go for the float anyways, and realize that our friends are in inflatable tubes that basically sink as soon as they hit the water, and they're having to walk and drag their tubes most of the way. So me and Austin decide, okay, you guys get out at the halfway point and we're just gonna paddle as fast as we can to the end spot and get the car where we left it. Because we were on paddleboards and we could actually move pretty quick. So we paddled our booties off for 2 hours, made it to the car, packed everything up as quick as we could, went to the halfway point, and our friends had said they had only been waiting there for 15 minutes. That's how long it took them. So yeah, basically we saved the day.
But you have to throw back the cutthroat trout because they're endangered.
That's good stuff.
What's good stuff?
Coors and cutthroat.
And paddles.
After a very long day of paddling, we were all so stoked to get back to camp and set up our sleeping space and get some dinner put together. Our friends set up a tent, and this is where Austin, me, and Ollie sleep. Came home to the sweetest surprise from Austin. I have to show you. Look at that little shoe shelf. That just fits perfect in here. I love it. What's our plan?
Get that archway brought up.
Okay.
I think we should put some wood in the bucket of the tractor. Grab the drill and just drive all the way down there.
Yeah.
Because we gotta attach, build a frame around the legs so we can pick it up with the forks. We gotta put the fork forks on
Okay.
the tractor.
So forks, and then wood, and then
Yeah.
and move the benches too. I don't know where everybody wants them. I might need to ask you that question. All I need is a light jacket, and I'm ready.
What about your work hat?
So we don't have our shoes on the floor anymore. And I really like that he made it off the ground so it's easy to like clean up and sweep underneath and keeps everything up off the floor. I think he did an excellent job. Oh, we still have some yarrow. Look.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
There's still some bugs spray down here.
This is where Austin and I had our wedding ceremony this summer.
And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin.
So today we are going to finally move the archway and put it in front of our house. And we're also going to move the benches and set them up around our fire pit. Now we get to walk under the same archway that we were married under into our little home every day.
Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the
Really? I will say hi. Hey.
willows
What are you doing?
we lose track of time and a path we climb.
You are so sweet. You used to be grumpy. You used to be grumpy. Yeah. Aww. You want to play, huh? You like to play? Now we are patiently waiting for our friends to arrive so we can go sit out by the fire.
So he relieves me every morning. These engines have
Thank you so much for watching my eFam, and I hope to see you next week.